Good evening, friends. I'm Cassandra Joan, Butler-Agent 56 with the Cosmic Intelligence Agency, coming to you live from one of the 87 million other souls on the North American continent who have a lot of smoke in their throat and in their lungs. This is Cosmic Connections, and we talk about astrology. I'm a little hoarse today, as you can tell, and we also do spiritual messages, so I welcome you this evening. We're going to be talking about 2 phases of the moon, the first quarter, which we're still under, and some of the astrological highlights, and that big full moon on July 3rd, right before Independence Day. So a big warm welcome to you all, wherever you are tuning in from. And I love my time with you on Wednesdays at 8:30 Eastern Daylight Time. By the way, if you haven't signed up for your Cosmic Intelligence Agency Time Lords periodical, it's there. It's there for you for free. Just connect with the Cosmic Intelligence Agency page and share your email, and you'll get a wonderful periodical called Time Lords. It's just full of incredible articles and musings on astrology for beginners and, of course, advanced astrologers. Boy, I am really kind of croaky today. How's everyone feeling out there? How are you coping with phase 2 of the smoke haze? We had the same, I feel like we're on deja vu, right? We were going through this June 9th, and now it's part 2, it seems. Hi, everybody. Hello, big hugs. Thank you for being here. And let me know where you're coming in from. It looks like we're in Chicago for Matt. We have a lot of Western New Yorkers. Patricia from Australia, big hugs to you. Oh, yes, thank you. And I also want to give you all a big warm hug. I got a lot of wonderful messages of condolences. Rest in peace, my wonderful cousin David. Came from a wonderful family because growing up, it wasn't just my 2 wonderful sisters. It was all my cousins. We would plan our holidays together, and David is in the Lord's arms, I hope. And the funeral was yesterday. And again, a very roly-poly dramatic week for me because the funeral was yesterday, and there was a wonderful, joyous celebration of marriage for my niece Sarah on Saturday. So there's been a lot of highs and lows in my life, and that's life. That is life. To everything, there's a season of mourning, a season of joy. Well, we all know that passage, right? So that to me is reflected in the astrology, friends, right? Wait till I get to the charts. So a couple of questions for you tonight or today, wherever you may be. How are you coping with the smoke? Are you staying indoors? I'm not seeing a lot of people walking their dogs out in my neighborhood right now. And I really love taking a walk. I mean, it's really what I try to sustain my physical activity these days. So I know a lot of people with compromised lungs, they're recommending the N92 masks. How are you coping? And number 1. And number 2, have you had a roly-poly week? Have you had any drama going on? Especially if you're a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio. The fixed signs really have had quite a week, I believe. So let's get to the slides and take a look at what's happening in our world. So it's countdown to the full moon phase, of course. Oh, where's my water? Actually, it's tea. It's on the floor so I don't spill it. Great combination: turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, and I make it iced tea, and it's real sweet. So that's my new healthy drink. The full moon is on the 3rd, and before then, we're going to be talking about the first quarter phase, which happened on Monday. That's going to be affecting the Libra parts of your chart. And I'm going to just do a little musing here about these fires. Let's see, how's everyone coping here? Hi there. It's a windy week for you from Branca. Yeah, you got to stay indoors, Paula. Yes, one day at a time, quite a week. Hi, Jean. Hello, Carolyn. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nancy. Ugh. A break of the wrist. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for sharing, Dawn. Okay, Romania. Hi, Elena. Hi, Mary Jane. Good morning, Sonia. That was a week ago. Mary Jane had the air, the haze a week ago. Okay, so let's just talk about the fires a little bit. Again, not to reiterate the obvious. We all know this, but maybe you don't know this. About 87 million people as of 12 hours ago were under the haze of poor air quality. Great Lakes, the Midwest, it's moving towards the southern parts of the continent. Terrible, terrible, dense haze and creating quite a stir. And of course, I have to ask why. We've been through this just 3 weeks ago, and in the news, the explanation was human carelessness leading to a huge burned out area. So then I went to the official reason for wildfires from the Wildland Fire Management Information research data, and they said that 85% of wildfires are human in origin. The old campfires and cigarette butts and equipment use and malfunction and intentional acts of arson. Okay, so this was, of course, was written. That's statistics from this agency. And then more recently, I went to the Wikipedia page about the Nova Scotia fires in 2023. And it's now official. It's the largest recorded wildfires in history. And they write only 3% are caused by lightning, the remaining being caused by human activity. Human activity is kind of a generic term, right? It can mean many, many things. But of that human activity, 25% are stating arson. And in the same article, they're talking about people calling this an arson derivative fires. They're saying, oh, you're a CT. You are a conspiracy theorist. Look at, I don't know, but this word keeps on coming up. Climate change. But read between the lines here. In a study, researchers found that human-caused climate change had a strong influence on the amount of area that was burned, but not the genesis, not the trigger, not the spark that caused the fire. So you have to kind of read everything and get a feel, and that's what I like to do. I like to Virgo analyze and Scorpio analyze, the two strongest parts of my chart. Well, in any case, I do know astrology. I don't know how cause these fires, but you would think that in our charts, the fire element would be highly activated somewhere in our collective world chart. So indeed it is, right? So this is the first quarter square that took place on the 26th when the sun and the moon were square. And of course, the focal point is 4 degrees of Libra. So, if you've been having some issues or struggles, look to where 4 degrees of Libra is in your chart, friends, because that's still active. And what that means for you is you're trying to create a new template, a new definitive strategy somewhere where you find Libra in one of the houses of your chart, for example. Or if you're a Libra, you're really feeling it, right? Or you're Libra moon. Well, in any case, the Sabian symbol for this particular lunation is, I love this because there's a correlation for the next Sabian symbol of our full moon. Man revealing to students the foundation of inner knowledge. I see this week as triggering not just fires, but a lot of inner knowledge, a lot of inner searching, a lot of inner work. And here is the overriding aspect for all of us. It's another square, and this square is exact between Mars and Black Moon Lilith squaring Uranus. You can see it on the screen, right? So Uranus is unexpected activities, unexpected revelations. It's like lightning, right? I think of Uranus as lightning strikes. And of course, Mars is aggression, but Mars is right next to Black Moon Lilith. And Black Moon Lilith, of course, can be a little bit of a troublemaker when she's connected with Mars, because Mars is an attack energy. It's an aggressive energy, and it's in fire. This wonderful configuration of all these fire planets close together, that's a major cause of some drama, trauma, emotionality, shakeups, breakups. So if you're experiencing anything like along those lines this week, just be patient, because the square to Uranus can be expect the unexpected and something's very definitive. All right, so that's our energy. Now we have a fire, the Leo energy, and look where it's positioned exactly opposite to Hygeia in an air sign, in the Aquarius air sign. Aquarius means masses, the public. So this fire energy is affecting so many people in air. Air, of course, represents the air. And of course, the signs of Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So this is very interesting. Also, the Mars conjunct Black Moon exactly represents in some level some shadow energy in our lives. We're not quite sure what's really going on, maybe in our own personal lives, right? With maybe, passive aggressive energy in our families or in our workplace. And certainly in the collective, when I'm intimating, I want to know more about how these fires have been generated up in the beautiful country of Canada. I'm just call me curious. Well, in any case, this might be affecting your own personal life as well. So this round of fires, this is the cycle or phase we're in today. And then we go to the third on that beautiful full moon right before Independence Day. But look at the similarities in the Sabian symbols. A lecture on the natural science reveals little known aspects of life. This is a seeking of knowledge week, friends. You're trying to figure something out in a very profound way. The full moon is at 11 degrees of Capricorn. It's trining Jupiter, Santa Claus. It's asking you to say, I got to get to the bottom of this. The bottom of this relationship or of this project or of this goal in my life. I've got to ground and center what's really going on in my life. It's also sextile psyche. There's sometimes we can really rely on our psychic abilities and sometimes not so much. This is one of those times when you can really rely on your intuition. It's also sextiling Saturn. So the full moon in Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So this is a great time for us to really take a grounding approach, a practical approach to any difficulties in your life, a systematic, step by step. If you have a challenge or a difficulty, let's be calm, let's be cool, let's be collected, and take the logical steps. And there's that Hygeia again. Hygeia means health. She's still in Aquarius, and she's opposite the fire. So a lot of stuff going on with this full moon, and hence this past week on the quarter square as well. By the way, thank you for sharing, you beautiful people, because when you're sharing, you're caring, and then your name goes into a basket, and I pick a winner for the Lunar Lights Club. I do a Lunar Lights Club aspect every month, and you get 2 videos, and you get personalized horoscopes based on your chart. So all that information is on my website, CassandraJoanButler.com. Again, I want to encourage you also to download your free Time Lords magazine at the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. So I'm going to pick a winner for today, and then we're going to get to our nuggets. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I want to remove that. Okay, there we go. Bouncing all around. Clear my throat. Let's see. The winner tonight is Kathy Darnell. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. I haven't seen your name in the room, but I know you're here a lot. So a big hello to everybody here tonight. I really, really appreciate it. Hello. Oh, Amy Rose, haven't seen you for a while. Great to see you. Breathing or allergies are off the chart. Yes. Okay. And you're talking about a job. Your sun is 4 degrees of Libra. This is a very important week for you, Sherry. Yes, you're feeling it. Life-changing week for you as well, Veronica. Wow. Oh, seeking knowledge. It's all about the knowledge this week. Both those Sabian symbols, the natural order of things, and really trying to get to the bottom of information. Thank you for sharing, Paula. Okay. Hello, dear friends from all around the world. Branca from Hawaii. I hope you guys don't have any bad air in Hawaii, in paradise. Okay, let's talk about how this seeking of knowledge and grounding of practicalities affecting each of the signs. If you are Aries or Aries rising, this is for the full moon now. So, by the way, the full moon is always a time of illumination, fulfillment, recognition of opposition in your life, and trying to balance things. So after the 3rd of July, we're able to open up to new possibilities and ground with that Capricorn moon. So the Aries folks are going to be grounding with their career. I'm really going to set the tone and set the standard for a new form of my career or leadership. For Taurus, it has to do with your ability to expand your life with knowledge, teaching, writing, or traveling. Grounding and centering knowledge for the Geminis has to do with power, your personal power, your financial power, and trying to really recognize your own internal sense of authenticity, because authenticity is power. For the Cancers, it's about your partner. It's about the way you are partnering with your beloved. It's the way you are forming bonds and grounded, practical, useful ways of communicating with your partner. Honey, can I cut the grass for you? May I mow the lawn or do the weeding? Now that's a good partner, right? So Cancer, you might be inspired to do something like that for your significant other. For the Leo or Leo rising, it's about taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, walking, maybe not outside, following a good nutrition, and sleeping well. For Virgo, this particular full moon is illuminating how you want to have more joy in your life. The joy of creativity, the joy of romance, being with children, connecting with your inner child. For Libra, practical grounding, a new routine within your home. Libras, really take the time to say, what can I do to improve the scheduling or the environment in my home or my family? For Scorpio, it's about your mind. It's about the way you're practicing mindfulness, what you're saying to yourself. Get rid of the judgment, Scorpio, with this full moon. You don't always have to be so self-critical inside your mind. For Sagittarius, this full moon is illuminating how you want to take care of your financial flow, more abundance, and believing in yourself. Of course, all eyes are on the Capricorn sun or rising sign with this full moon. This is your full moon, Capricorn. It happens only once a month, or once a year rather, and this is the month and this is the day, July 3rd. So Capricorn people are really stepping into their sense of authenticity and authority as of this upcoming weekend. For Aquarius, it's all about your inner self, finding knowledge within your spiritual alignment. Align with the divine, Aquarius. That would be a good suggestion for you under the light of the full moon on the 3rd. And for Pisces, the full moon is illuminating your tribe, your friendships, who you want to hang with. Just be very careful to release the judgment, Pisces, because the shadow side of Capricorn, full moon, is always judgment and overly critical and being the elite energy. I know it all, right? So sometimes Capricorn falls into that little bit of conundrum. All right, let's do our second part of what we do on Cosmic Connections, which is more spiritual. No, I'm not taking. It's not more spiritual. Astrology, I think, is the ultimate spiritual science, of course. But I do mediumship and psychic reads for people, and I like to kind of tune in and share that with you now. There's one more thing I want to talk about. Oh, big news! If you're in Western New York, or if you're anywhere on the planet, please check out Lilydale Assembly. They opened this past week, and it's a wonderful center for all things spiritual and healing on the planet. And there's a lot of classes online. I'll be, of course, teaching there. I will be teaching a nodes class. I'll be telling you about that next week, probably. So anyway, let's sit back, relax. And I do this very randomly. I just use my little thumb and I pick 2 people and I close my eyes and open up. So you have to be in the room to receive this. And we'll see what happens. Dear God, please allow me to serve, allow my words be filled with love and light, truth, inspiration, and healing for the highest and best. As we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit, amen. And I've come to Maria LaBelle B. My thumb came to you, sweetheart, so I'd like to give you a message. I think you'll probably still be in the room. So Maria, as I'm tuning into your energy tonight, I'm feeling the sense of impending security that you are going to be developing through your work. It's like you're reaching out into different, prior to this moment or this week, you were maybe a little scattered. I can do this, 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 and this. But I think the full moon is going to ask you to focus on the things that work best for you, that are very manageable. And I feel that you might be connecting with someone in the field to do your healings and to do your work. You might have to re-knock on some doors that you've knocked on previously, but I'm getting very excited about your work and about fanning out and having the confidence and saying, you know what, I know what I'm doing. I need to recreate a standard bearer and doing something in a new way, in a new situation. So there may have been some people that you have contacted before to do your work, not in your home, although your home is a wonderful place to do work, but this is outside the home. And you've been rolling around your mind, should I call this person once again? I'm not going to be bothering them, but just do it by the light of the full moon. So perhaps after the holiday. The other thing I'm coming in here for you tonight is Keith is smiling and laughing and teasing you. I feel you've been more and more in connection with your beloved Keith, and he's giving you a blue colored dress. I don't know if you had a favorite dress that was blue and kind of velveteen that he loved. You can give me feedback on that if you'd like, but he's talking about you in terms of this color blue, that you're a magnificent, beautiful woman, and always remember that. And so he's giving you that little bit of affection and love and admiration from the other side of life tonight, but it's a blue dress. All right, so there you go. God bless you, Maria. All right, the other message tonight, I'm coming in here. Dawn Elizabeth, would you like a read? Dawn Elizabeth. Hi, Judy. Hi, Marcianne. Hi, Linda. Your birthday. Happy birthday, Linda. That's awesome. Listen, Linda, this is true for anyone. If you happen to have a birthday on a Wednesday, just contact me directly through Messenger, and I'll send you your solar return chart as a little gift to you, Linda. Okay? I would love to do that for you. All right. Okay. Dawn Elizabeth, as I'm tuning into you, my dear, I'm feeling like I want to sit up straighter, and I feel that some work you have been doing physically is paying off, whether it's been stretching or yoga, because I feel there was some back involvement or some uncomfortable injury that you have been recovering for. I'm feeling a more straight back. I'm feeling more activity, but you have to keep up with it, whether it be PT or exercise. I'm seeing weights. I'm seeing this will force to feel better in your own skin, and that you've come a long way, but there's a little bit more way to go. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just the messenger, Dawn. So that's what I'm giving to you, number one. Number two, I'm feeling that there's a gentleman in spirit who wants to be acknowledged. He's got very dark eyes, big eyelashes, sees through everybody. All right. He was kind of quiet. He passed around age 60. He wasn't very old. He wasn't very young. He was in between. He feels like it was not necessarily a father or a grandfather, but more of a cousin or a uncle. With very intense eyes, very wise, very quiet. He was quiet, but when he spoke, his words held weight. And he's coming in and reminding you that you don't always have to speak everything. It's not being dishonest to speak everything that comes through your mind. That sometimes you have to be like him, be like the quiet, wise man. And that's the message for you, that there's some things that you would like to speak to someone about, your opinion, but sometimes it's best to be mum's the word, because he was that very wise person, but he sometimes just had to keep his mouth shut, I guess, because that was his way. So that was your father. Okay, Dawn. I'm glad. And he's just saying that, you know, you don't have to unload about something that's been on your mind that's a family matter. You can just kind of keep it in and talk to him about it. Okay. All right, honey. So thank you. And I leave that with God's blessing for you, dear Dawn, and for all of you. So thank you, friends, for being here. I only just do 2 readings. I'd love to give you all a reading. Of course, you could always give me a call and I can set you up with a read in my office or on my Zoom. I'm zooming all over the place. I'm just going to say hi to a lot of people here. Again, happy birthday to Linda Liba. I haven't seen you for a while. It's great to see you. And happy birthday to you, Beth. Oh yeah, you like my moon necklace. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I found that. It's a one of a kind. Hi, Devin. Big hugs to you. Hi. Hello. All right, friends, keep yourself safe. Keep yourself indoors if need be, and keep yourself inquiring. This is an inquiring type of week, and ground and center after the full moon. By the way, the 4th won't be all seriousness. By the time we get to the late evening of the 4th, and the 5th will be more light-hearted spirits. But I wish for you, if you are celebrating the 4th of July, have a great time, have a blast, and I'll see you next week. And much love and much healing to all. Take care and thank you.